The Urban Meyer Arizona State football coaching speculation is back. Last month, Dan Patrick speculated that the ASU football team could be a team to keep an eye on for Meyer if the former Ohio State and Florida coach decided to get back into coaching, and if the Sun Devils fired Herm Edwards. Arizona State has indeed moved on from Edwards, and the speculating about Meyer's potential fit in Tempe has returned. He is also being discussed as a possibility at Nebraska, should he leave his current gig as a Fox Sports analyst. Would ASU offer Meyer the job as football coach? Would Meyer take it if offered? Check out the latest Arizona State football coaching speculation involving Urban Meyer, a coach that has had controversy surround him at some of his coaching stops. More the Deion Sanders Arizona State football coach speculation swirls after Herm Edwards firing the Arizona Republic. Urban Meyer, a candidate to replace Herm Edwards at ASU Greg Moore, in a column about his candidates for the Sun Devils coaching job in Tempe, listed Meyer with just a two-word reason for hiring the coach at ASU. More Arizona State football head coach candidates. Who could replace Herm Edwards at ASU? DraftKings, Urban Meyer a top candidate for Arizona State coaching job. Collin, Sherwin, and Nick Simon wrote, "This is a coaching search in 2022, and despite the airport terminal levels of baggage Meyer would bring, his name has to be added by law. Nebraska certainly seems a better cultural fit, and there are plenty of university presidents and boards that will, rightly, tell one of the most successful college football coaches in history to go away. But if he was wanted by A.D. Ray Anderson or the administration, his term at Utah proved he can win out west." More Arizona Cardinals Kliff Kingsbury on list of potential ASU football coach candidates. Outkick, will Arizona State hire Urban Meyer? David Hookstead wrote, will the Arizona Sun Devils pick up the phone and call Urban Meyer? ASU fired Herm Edwards after losing to Eastern Michigan this past weekend, and the search is underway for a new coach. Does that mean it's time to take a look at the three-time national champion? More Arizona State football coach odds. Mike Norvell favored to replace Herm Edwards at ASU Fansided. Urban Meyer a potential replacement for Herm Edwards at ASU. John Buhler writes, if you can stomach it, Urban Meyer has the potential to completely transform the Arizona State football program. Oh, he will quit on you within a decade and leave your program in utter disarray, but you will win, and you will win big. With USC and UCLA leaving the Pac-12 in 2024, Meyer could have these Sun Devils in the college football playoff by year 2 on the job if he is hired by them. Dan Patrick show, Arizona State a good job, but Nebraska would be better for Urban Meyer when asked to choose between Nebraska and ASU. Tebow said, I would go Nebraska because you have one of the best fan bases in college football. You have the ability there to raise money, and now with the NIL and college football that even though it's not the best recruiting base, Nebraska still has a pretty well-known name. And you can be able to rally that fan base to be able to go get some of the players you need. I think Arizona State is actually a pretty good job, so it's not a knock to Arizona State's job. There's a lot of athletes in that area. You talk about the Scottsdale, Chandler, you know that Phoenix area, there's some athletes you can go get. You look at all the quarterbacks that are playing right now in the NFL or at college quarterback, they're right from that area. Spencer Rattler is one of them that they've never been able to keep there at home. Jack Miller at Florida, another one. So they got to be able to keep some of those guys at home. More Utah versus Arizona State picks, predictions, odds, who wins Pac-12 college football game. When Meyer was first brought up as a possibility at Arizona State, ASU fans seemed to be split, with many thinking he would be a good potential fit at ASU and others disagreeing. Meyer recently told on 3Com that he doesn't see himself returning to coaching, however, so Sun Devil fans might not need to even worry about it. I'm really happy with Fox and really happy with the lifestyle right now, Meyer said. Flying in today to see grandkids. I'm happy with what I am doing. Coaches have been known to change their minds every now and then, however. Would Urban Meyer be a good fit as Herm Edwards' replacement as the Arizona State football coach? More, did Herm Edwards leave Arizona State football in better shape than Todd Graham?